Hey everybody!
Hey guys!
I'm Zaylin.
I'm Amara.
And you're watching LittleNerdyAX.
Okay, so today we're going to do something a little different. We're going to play a game called
Storymatic.
And basically, there are many different ways to play this game, but the way we're going to play is you draw 2 gold cards and 2 copper cards, and the gold cards describe character traits of either one character or 2 characters.
2 characters.
And the copper cards are basically setting up the situation or the conflict of the story. So basically, we're going to use the Storymatic to try to make a short comic
For you guys.
Yes. Exciting.
Yes.
Trying to bring all of our little talents and interests into this channel here. Go with us on this journey, guys.
Come with us. Come play with us.
Come play with us, right? Look.
So, we're going to play 3 rounds of it. Each one's going to be 10 minutes long.
Yeah.
And basically, we're going to choose one that we're going to make into a comic, which is actually available right now.
There's going to be a link somewhere.
Link in the comments.
Yes.
Or maybe it's up here. I don't know.
Maybe it's in like the little info thing.
We're projecting to the future.
Yes.
Then we want you to vote on the 2 remaining stories, which one you want us to make into a comic.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
the emphasis on that word. Yeah, so basically, look, the emphasis on that word. So basically, yeah, you tell us in the next, which of the other 2 stories do you want us to make into a comic? You get the idea, okay, pretty much. So basically,
you have until May 29th to let us know which one.
Which is Monday.
Which is a Monday.
Next Monday.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you can either put something in the comments below, you can either tweet us at LittleNerdyAX, or even check out our Facebook page.
Yeah, we have links either
all
in the descriptions or on our About section of our page.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so yeah, you guys ready to play?
Let's play. I'm ready.
Let's go.
I'm nervous.
All right.
I'm not actually nervous, but I'm like, in my mind I'm nervous. Okay, so
you got the timer ready.
We're going to set this timer up, and we're going to put the timer in here somewhere. Maybe if the editor is fancy enough to actually get a timer on this screen right now. So let's go. Let's put this timer in. 10 minutes. Oh, wait, sorry, we have to draw the cards first.
Taking a card here, taking a card here. These are coppers.
No, those are golds.
These are gold, and these are going to be coppers.
Yes.
Okay, here we go, guys. Okay, so for our character traits. Oh, sorry. I don't know my colors, guys. So for our character traits, person who steals cats.
Yes.
And a person born in the wrong time period.
This could be interesting.
And then we have, for events that happen, greedy relatives and at last love.
Right up my freaking alley.
Oh,
this is going to be hard.
Snap. Okay. And
let's
start.
Go. Okay, person who steals cats, person born in the wrong time period.
Okay.
Born in the wrong time period. What does that even mean? What
that is your.
It's not like going back in time.
It could be. Oh, born in the wrong time period. So maybe it's someone with an old soul.
Okay.
Like maybe they're
so it's like looking at reincarnation sort of again, or
yeah, or they could be born in like a small community and then have to acclimate to another world. So they're and the community's kind of behind them. That's. But they were born in the wrong time period.
This
or maybe,
person who steals cats. I don't know.
Or maybe there's someone who born time period as in like maybe their ideas are too modern or contemporary.
Yeah.
For the time period they're in.
Okay, there you go.
Okay.
Or the reverse could be true. So basically,
yes.
That would kind of lead to this idea of these 2 cards being the 2 protagonists because we have at last love. Okay. So we have a person who steals cats, which could be this thing of like, cats are the only creatures that give love, and when he or she sees a cat not being loved in the way that they think that a cat should be, he's like, well, look, I'm going to take this cat. This cat is going to be...
Okay.
It could be that, or... I kind of like that angle. And then person born in the wrong time period could either be someone who is way more old-fashioned than the city or place that they're living in, or is way more advanced.
Yeah.
Maybe let's make it more old-fashioned, because I feel like we see more stories where the person's thought process is ahead of their time, where it's like, we're in the Victorian era, but there's this woman who's feeling very much like, she's very much like a modern woman type of person.
Okay.
So we have it being like a modern times, but the person is really kind of old-fashioned with very old-fashioned sort of ideals. But then we also have these greedy relatives.
Greedy relatives.
Okay.
Maybe greedy relatives and stealing cats could work somehow. Whatever. Maybe there's a let's see here.
Okay. Now, the person who steals cats is very quirky. It's a very quirky type of character trait. Which
They're literally a cat burglar.
Yeah. So it could be a thing. Maybe, let's say, person born in the wrong time period who's maybe... Okay, so let's say that this person either is independently wealthy or has inherited a great deal of money from, you know, some relative that passed away.
Okay.
And the greedy relatives maybe did not, or something like that. I don't know. I don't want it to necessarily be, you know what, it could be, you know, the person born in the wrong time period could be somebody older, you know, that has greedy relatives, and they never had love over the course of their life.
Okay.
And the person who steals cats could also be a quirky older person.
Okay.
Who just, you know, never really had love, but they love cats, and so they'll be sneaking into people's houses and stealing their cats.
Something's warming up.
Okay. It doesn't always have to be young people, right? You can get like some, you know.
So a person born in the wrong time period, you said being an old person. So like, what is the what do you feel for context for them?
Person born in the wrong time period.
Because I think there might be something. There might be something going on here.
Unless we put it like way in the future, where it's like person born in the wrong time period kind of is like, I don't want to be involved in all this technology and stuff that's going on. So they're very much like...
Well, that can be like someone in today's too also, right?
Yeah,
where they're like, I don't get computers or cell phones.
I don't want to be involved
or
in
anything
all that,
like that. Yeah.
You know. And it could... The thing that could happen is... Well, we can set... Okay, why don't we set it as maybe there is some sort of like... reading of a will or something like that, and so they have the greedy relatives there, and then maybe there's like a funeral situation. Greedy relatives, it's a funeral, they're talking about like, you know, greedy stuff or whatever at the funeral.
Okay.
Person born in the wrong time period is not about this life right now, and maybe the person that passed away was because that was like maybe a grandparent, they kind of really kind of got into that person's world. Maybe that child, he or she was raised by this grandparent, so that
they're old-fashioned.
Old-fashioned, essentially, yes.
Okay.
And then person who steals cats is maybe somebody who comes to the funeral from somebody else who is there. Like, there could be some jackass greedy relative.
Okay.
And this could be their thing. And they come and they see this cat and like, I have to save this cat because the cat's, you know, person is dead. So I'm going to take this cat. And you're going to become my cat. And also, I'm a kleptomaniac when it comes to cats, and I have to take every cat that I see. And there could be deep emotional wounds that lead to why this person feels the need to steal cats. And then, of course, they will work that out in each other. You know, kind of balance each other out in the end. But
okay.
Some coming?
I don't know. I'm reaching, guys. Here we go. So basically, I like what you said about the kid born in the wrong time period, where, you know, maybe his grandparent he was raised by or whatever, so he's kind of old-fashioned himself, and then the grandfather passes away, and so all the relatives are coming to get the inheritance, or whatnot, and they're kind of basically trying to push the old-fashioned kid out of the inheritance or whatever, and he doesn't really care about, you know, money so much or whatever.
I mean, the person might not have to be dead. Like this could be like they're on their deathbed and trying to like convince the grandparent to not.
Okay.
Oh, it could be.
But what I was picturing was when you mentioned the funeral, I pictured all the relatives trying to think about how they're going to break up. You know, the inheritance who's going to get what or whatever, and the kid's not really involved, even though you know who's even though, let's just say, I don't know, this might work or not work, but the inheritance is actually going to be just for the kid. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
because that was the only person who was around.
But then in the meantime. There's a funeral crasher, and this funeral crasher likes to steal cats. And so
from funerals, from old people who had cats, from funerals specifically.
So basically, maybe this old person who was old-fashioned actually had a lot of cats, and the cats were the kid's friends. So the kid's looking up, and no one's paying attention to the cats, the 15 cats that start disappearing. And then, you know, the kid catches the other kid, or man, or we're making kids, this kid or whatever, you know, who's like stealing cats or whatever, and you know, catches them, is like, you know, why are you taking these cats? Like, I just really love cats, I need to have the cats or whatever. And it's like, oh really? And it's like, I like cats too, and then their mutual love of cats. I don't know. I didn't establish they love cats. And they fall in love or whatever.
The idea of them being kids is kind of interesting too, though.
Kids stealing cats.
Like
so maybe man.
It's like legit, like little like ninja kid sneaks into this funeral, like, I'm about to take these cats.
Greedy relatives. What if person who steals cats. Okay, what if... Okay. Is there anything that people used to do with cats that no one ever really does anymore? I know, right? Cats are kind of ancient.
I don't know.
Wait. Okay. Okay.
You get it?
If I can hold on to it.
Come on, we got 3 minutes.
That didn't help. Okay, so what if there is an Egyptian prince that is reincarnated, and he has a pet cat, an Anubis cat or whatever, it's like his favorite cat or whatever, and he's in a time period, and he's kind of isolated or whatever, but the cat is like his only best friend or whatever, and then his modern day descendant, who could be a relative, is a klepto for cats. Now, the reincarnated Egyptian person or whatever, he's kind of isolated or whatever, and this person just likes having cats. And
this is the most beautiful cat they've ever seen. Yeah. The Anubis cat is gorge.
Yeah. But they can't be related for the love thing to work.
No, so they're not related.
They're not related.
It could just be like a gorgeous freaking cat that they see. It's like, I'm going to take this.
So this person who's reincarnated, this Egyptian reincarnated person who's obsessed with cats or whatever, his house is broken into or whatever by someone who has come to steal the cat on behalf of a greedy relative because the cat is a famous celebrity. And then in the process of stealing this famous cat, screw the Anubis reincarnation. Oh, I need to keep it, never mind. Stealing this cat, can't steal the cat from this Egyptian reincarnated person because they have a serious crush on them, or develop a crush on them, or something like that.
Yeah, when they come
Oh, that's a reach.
I'm not mad at it though. Like if we go, it doesn't have to necessarily be Egyptian, but if there is like some sort of reincarnation, reborn into the wrong time period, but they have this cat that kind of facilitated this as well, but it's a really gorgeous ethereal cat, and then there is somebody who wants to steal this cat, so maybe they're casing this person with the cat, because I'm about to jack your cat, bro. Okay. And then as they're casing this person and following them, they kind of become intrigued by this person. Kind of like, this person's alone all the time, and like it's kind of like a weird situation, and so instead of stealing the cat for the first time, they're like, I kind of want to insert myself into the world, and now...
Okay, so we have 50 seconds. So basically, okay, real quick, throw this out there. So I can't talk right now. A greedy relative hires a cat burglar to take this famous cat from this person who is the whole reincarnated thing or whatever, but they don't really know that. Investigating them, they realize that we're out of time. But basically, they realize that they actually do fall in love with them, and they go to steal the cat, try to seduce them, and end up staying with them instead of stealing their cat.
Okay, there we go.
Wow, that is...
Woo, guys, this is rough.
This game is hard.
Love it, especially when you have a time limit, because we could have worked that story, I feel.
But we have to wrap it up.
We have 10 minutes, we gotta wrap it up. Okay. I don't know how we're gonna make these into short comics.
Maybe I don't know. We'll figure it out. But anyways, okay. You pick a copper and a gold. I'll pick a copper and a gold.
Okay.
Our characters are
Hitchhiker
and Teller of Secrets.
Interesting.
Okay.
That sounds
ominous.
Epic. Yeah.
Okay.
And then Long Walk with an Old Friend.
Revenge.
Ooh.
All right, guys. You guys might get a thriller. You might get a thriller on this one. Teller of Secrets, Hitchhiker, Revenge,
and A Long Walk with an Old Friend.
Ready, set,
go. Okay.
Go.
All right. So, Long Walk with an Old Friend, Revenge, Teller of Secrets, and Hitchhiker. Okay, so we could be getting revenge on a Teller of Secrets.
Of course.
Yeah. And the revenge could happen during a long walk with an old friend. And maybe the secret has something to do with being a hitchhiker. Or killing a hitchhiker.
Oh.
I feel like poor hitchhikers always get killed.
Always getting snatched out.
Always getting snatched out.
What?
Man.
Okay. Okay, so would I... Okay. Teller of Secrets. Hitchhiker.
Yeah.
Dead hitchhiker?
Could be a dead hitchhiker.
Could be a dead hitchhiker. Or the hitchhiker could be a killer. Since we're clearly going for murder in this one.
I mean, you don't have to go for murder.
We haven't done it.
Yeah. I mean, that's true. It'd be different.
Okay, so along with the okay. I'm getting something.
So it. Okay. You getting something? I'll let you.
I was playing with this idea of maybe the hitchhiker is okay. It's coming. kind of ruins it a little bit.
Well, let's start there, and we'll see how we fix it.
I'm having a hard time incorporating the long walk, but here we go.
Let's see
what I have is essentially, you know, a blabbermouth, the teller of secrets or whatever, is driving a car. And then he sees, like, you know, a hitchhiker, and the hitchhiker, you know, is like, you know, really in desperate need of help or whatever, you know, and he's like, I don't know if I can, you know, help you out or whatever. And so he's like, you know, come on, just trying to get down to, you know, from point A to point B. And he's like, all right, I'll give you, you know, a lift or whatever, but you gotta sit in the back. So he's in the back or whatever, and the guy's, you know, talking, maybe the guy's talking about, like, crap, that's something, he's talking about something that pretty much gets the teller of secrets to start saying stuff that he shouldn't be saying or whatever. So maybe he's like, okay, here we go. Okay. It's coming. I know what I'm reaching for. Hand touching hand, reaching out, touching you. So basically, a guy picks up a hitchhiker, and he's in the car, and he's gonna take him from point A to point B or whatever. And the guy's like, no, hey, what are you doing? He's like, oh, I'm just a, whatever person or whatever. He's like, well, thank you. I'm just a whatever person. He's like, well, thank you for stopping me over or whatever. A lot of people have patience. He's like, yeah, I normally do stuff like this or whatever. And he's like, oh yeah, and he's like, yeah, gotta be, kind of safe. Around these people or whatever. He's like, okay, and he's like, yeah, he's like, so, he's all like, so you must be like a really important person or something like that. You're always busy. Yeah, and the hitchhiker's inquiring, and then he's pretty much like, well, really, I'm actually a CIA agent or whatever. And
hold on a second. Go ahead, continue. CIA agent's not go. Okay.
And he's like, really? He's like, for this country. And he's like, yeah. So my job was like, really important. Like, he's like, you must have seen like a lot of like crazy things. He's like, yeah, I was here in Saudi Arabia. I did this or whatever. He's telling all this classified information to his hitchhiker because, if the hitchhiker repeats it, he's going to, get himself killed. He's like, oh man. He's like, man, you have the coolest job or, or whatever. And he's like, yeah, cool. And so all I was going to do was basically, I was going to have the hitchhiker kill the teller of secrets because the hitchhiker has some involvement in the death of the teller of secrets has some involvement with the death of someone that the hitchhiker loved or cared about.
Oh, okay.
So the revenge is the hitchhiker against the teller of secrets.
So the hitchhiker was just though set up this whole getting picked up by the CIA agent though. That's the question.
Exactly. And so like I'm over here, I'm like long walk with an old friend. Like is that potential? Could that melt it? Could that glue it together?
I mean that sounds like the title of the thing.
A long walk with an old friend.
Okay, so let's see. I was having some other teller of secrets. Also kind of sounds mystical and a little bit epic, a little bit magical, a little bit.
It doesn't have to be a person.
It doesn't have to be a person.
The teller of secrets doesn't have to be a person. They didn't say a person that tells secrets.
Yeah.
It could be like a mystical book that tells secrets.
That a hitchhiker.
A familiar or something like that. A familiar. That was just.
Okay, so let's go in that magical area.
Where the hitchhiker picks up the familiar?
Well, let's say the teller of secrets is a familiar or a book or something like that.
Okay.
That wants to get revenge. And they encounter this hitchhiker, and the revenge is going to happen on a long walk with an old friend or something like that.
Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to repeat that so I can digest it. So this teller of secrets wants to get revenge, but it needs... Go for it!
But wait, the long walk could be the hitchhiker not getting picked up. They're trying to get picked up, so they just keep this long walk that they're having because nobody is picking them up. So...
Okay.
If the old friend was maybe like a ghost or something, that has passed away, it's damn nighttime. This is a scary one. It might not have to be scary. So a hitchhiker has not been getting anybody picking him up. Oh, but where does the revenge come in? Maybe the hitchhiker had a hitchhiker friend that they used to hitchhike with, but they kind of lost contact or something like that.
Okay.
Maybe this hitchhiker on this particular stretch of road that the friend of the hitchhiker, maybe they used to walk this particular stretch of road to try to get picked up, but they didn't. And then maybe one day or one night, it could start in the daytime. So maybe like one day, our main character sees their old friend on the freaking, like, what are you doing here? It's been so long. I'm so glad to see you. Blah 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 blah. And so maybe. Okay,
we might be heading in the same direction, but keep going.
So maybe this friend is a ghost that was killed by somebody who picked them up, and so they want to get revenge, but they're not telling their friend that they're a ghost. So maybe there's they know that the guy who killed them is gonna be on this road because this guy just drives this road trying to find hitchhikers. And so the way they're gonna get revenge is maybe through their friend getting picked up, and like that's how they're gonna whatever kill.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
And
I'm liking this.
maybe the guy who picks him up could be someone who tells. Go ahead. Okay. Come on.
Okay. So basically, this guy's hitchhiking or whatever, and his friend's been maybe missing for some time. We thought his friend was dead. And he's like, oh, he sees his friend. He's like, oh, hey, person B or whatever. How you been? And he kind of waves to him or whatever. And so they start walking. They're going this long walk. And he's like, where have you been? He's like, yeah, man, a lot of bad things have happened to me. And he's like, I really.
Is this where he's telling secrets or something?
He's like, I thought you disappeared. I heard you disappeared from the other hitchhikers, the Hitchhikers Guild. And he's all like, he's like, actually, I have been gone, and I don't really plan on coming back. He's like, what are you talking about, man? You're standing right here. And he's all like, well, you're not supposed to know this.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
I was like, you're not supposed to know this, but essentially, there's a guy who comes up here driving a red car or whatever, and he kills hitchhikers. And he's all like, what? And he's like, yeah. And he's like, basically I'm trying to set up is that the hitchhiker sees an old friend, and his old friend tells him this, that hitchhikers have been disappearing on this road because they all hang out on the same road for some reason.
Yeah.
And they've been disappearing, and his old friend tells him this secret that they're not disappearing, they're being murdered by this one guy who picks them up and then, gets rid of them or whatever. And so that's the secret.
Okay.
And then so basically the guy, when he finds out that his friend's actually a ghost, he promises to get revenge by killing him the next time he comes. Then you see the red car pull up, and the hitchhiker's going to kill the guy in the car.
Okay, and I feel like this is the most open and close. Right? Obviously, guys, it's a little rough because we're rushing trying to come up. So if we chose this as the comic, it would be we would work it out, make it a little smoother, kind of make it flow a little better.
But yeah, so we think about those events.
I think we can work with that.
Okay, so hitchhiker,
a long walk with an old friend is what it's called, guys.
Hitchhiker is walking with his meets up with an old friend.
Yeah, that he hasn't seen for a long time.
Who tells him the secret that other hitchhikers have been being picked up by the specific vehicle and they've been being killed. And then the guy realizes that he's talking to a ghost. Maybe it could be a thing.
Maybe not right away. I feel like I want it to happen at the end, the realization of what the situation is. Or maybe it could even get in the car with the guy who picks him up.
It could be a thing where he sees the car coming and he's all like, is that the car? And he's all like, yeah, that's the guy. And he turns around and he's all like, he's like, he's not gonna get us. And he turns around and he realizes that his friend's actually a ghost and he's dead already.
What if the telling of secrets doesn't happen right away? Maybe they're just walking, talking, catching up, and they get picked up by somebody, and maybe it's like a thing where the guy is not. It's not super obvious, but the guy is not really addressing the friend of the hitchhiker. Only the main hitchhiker guy, our main character, and then maybe as they're driving, the ghost hitchhiker, which we don't know is a ghost right away, is starting to tell secrets about the driver.
So it's kind of like,
so he's telling you, but then we do find out that this driver killed the friend, and so the revenge.
Yeah. So what it could be a thing where he's like the ghost is telling him in the backseat or whatever, this is the same hitchhiker that got Sally and he got Ruben
or whatever the secrets are.
And then at the end he's like, and he also got me. And the guy fades away and he looks at him and you see the revenge in his eyes.
Something like that. Or I feel like I want the ghost to get revenge. But anyway, so there's that story. Okay, 10.
Boom.
Okay, so there's that. That was pretty good. That one I feel like could be like a short
suspense.
Comic. Yeah.
All right.
So next story.
Okay. One of each.
Just do one of each.
Birthday.
So,
character.
Gold cards.
Police officer.
And a dropout. All right, this is going to be rough already.
Okay.
Copper cards.
This time it's bound to work.
The truth within the lie. This is rough.
What the heck?
Hold on a second.
Hold on. We have police officer, so truth and lie can kind of go together.
The dropout, this time is bound to work. Those actually kind of go together, though. The dropout and this time is bound to work can go together.
So a dropout of like police academy?
Or
to become a police officer?
Could be something, anything.
The truth within the lie.
What does that even mean?
Okay, so maybe there is
oh, we haven't started the timer yet.
Oh yeah, okay. Alright, and guys. Starting timer now.
I just did it. Okay, cool. So
alright, so I'm thinking that maybe this is a guy who wants to be a police officer. He dropped out last time, but now he has to get back into it, and he's determined to make this time be successful. But the truth is, he wants to be a police officer because of some motive that we have not just thought of yet.
I mean, there you go. Okay, so let's see. 30 seconds. Done. Got it.
A dropout wants to be a cop. He's already tried it once, but he's doing it again, and the truth is within. Okay, so the truth within the lie is probably the hook. So why? Well, let's think.
What does that even mean?
Why do people want to be officers? To protect justice? They want to hold a gun. Let's see here.
Okay,
the truth within the lie.
Like, what does that statement mean? So,
like the truth within the lie could be like,
that's rough.
I don't know.
I don't really even understand.
Because the truth within the lie pretty much means that the truth within the lie. So it's kind of like reading between the lines, right? So, reading between the lies.
Ooh.
I don't want to look at the camera for that one.
This time it's bound to work. This dropout. Okay, so let's see. You know, I'm not really into like police dramas at all. Let's see. I mean, technically we don't have to do this. Okay. We got long periods of silence here. All right.
The truth within the lie.
That's hard.
Okay, this time it's bound to work.
That's the truth within the lie.
What?
If we reverse the lie within the truth, this time it's bound to work. Those two can go together. So the truth within the lie, this time it's bound to work. That could be that. I
was like, what's the context? I don't know what's going on. Okay. This time it's bound to work. The truth
is the truth within the lie.
Okay. Okay. Okay, something's coming. Okay. It's gonna be painful.
Let's do it. Just throw it out there.
Okay, so essentially, I can't give it yet because I don't have sense. It doesn't make any sense. Because what I was thinking was, I picture an actual like police officer, pretty much, okay. I don't know. I'm just gonna throw this out there. Whatever. Okay. An officer is basically. He's been trying to do this drug bust for the longest or whatever, and all the suspects that he's picked up have been, wrong or whatever, and then he finally encounters this dropout or whatever, and, he's asking him, are you the one that's responsible? He's the suspect, and he's interrogating him or whatever, and, the guy's like, I am not the person that, I don't, he's like, do you sell drugs? And the guy's like, I don't use any drugs. He's like, do you sell drugs? He's like, I don't use any drugs. And then the truth is that he does sell drugs, but he's lying about using them.
Okay, so anyway, let's see.
I don't know.
Okay, let's see.
Or maybe it's, or maybe I'm stuck with drugs right now. It could be anything, but essentially it's like, the guy's like, the truth and the lie would be, do you have drugs on you? And then them saying, I don't use drugs. But they do have drugs on them because they do use drugs. So they're lying, but the truth is they do.
I didn't understand that.
I didn't either, as I said it. I didn't either.
Let's see. This time it's bound to work. The truth within the lie. A police officer and a dropout.
Police officer and a dropout. Unless it's a police dropout still. There's another maybe a dropout becomes a police officer? Or maybe a police officer is talking to an academy dropout who's tried multiple times and it's been failing, but he's like, this time you're going to do it. And he's like, you're going to do it because I'm going to rig the test.
Oh, okay.
So truth in the lie,
this time it's bound to work is the truth within the lie.
Yeah.
Because the lie is that you took this test.
And the truth is...
It's bound to work because you... had somebody cheat
because you did because I cheated for you.
Yeah.
Or whatever. So
they're best friends.
So they're friends.
Yeah.
So we have a dropout who's going to give up on the police academy. You have a police officer who's like, I'm going to help you or whatever. This time it's going to work. We're going to get you to the police academy. We're going to be road dogs out there beating up indigenous people because I'm just playing. Oh no, we're going to get through this together or whatever because I'm going to find a way to read the test for you. And so does that satisfy the categories?
It satisfies those categories.
The truth, because the truth within the lie is basically
the cheating and the
him passing but cheating.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna say it.
So he didn't earn the grade, but he got. But that he
guys,
did.
Put in the comments. What does the truth within the lie mean to you? Okay.
So with that said, though, what's the story?
Thing? Yeah. Like, what is the thing that happens after the cheating happens, or
I mean, like, it could be. I could picture a really short comic where, you know, this guy's he's dropped out or whatever, and the guy's like, you know, do it again. And he's like, and I've done it 4 times, or he's like, no, I guarantee you, you know, you're gonna pass the written part of the exam or whatever. And he's like, how can you be sure? And he's all like, you know, here, you know, or he's like, you know, I'm handing out the test, you know, this week or whatever, and we get them a week in advance, and you cut, and then he's passed the test.
Okay.
I don't know.
That's a boring story.
It's not exciting at all. It's not exciting at all.
Let's put it in the future. That makes everything exciting. No. Okay, I think that's going to wrap up this one.
You're just giving up?
Give up on this one.
You're just going to
we have 4 minutes. We have 3.5 minutes. Okay, so let's say it's a police officer of the future. And a dropout from the Witch Academy.
Okay. Keep going.
Okay. Or let's say it's a police officer for the Witch Academy.
Okay.
And he's chasing down a dropout from the Witch Academy.
Okay. Okay.
And maybe this dropout has been eluding everybody who's been sent to try to bring him back for whatever reason.
Okay.
And maybe he took something when he went that was very important that we don't know. So maybe the lie is that the police officer was told something about, you know, how dangerous this person is, or, you know, the reason that they're going to get him. But the actual truth is that you know, they want something that he took, or something nefarious might be going on.
Could they have seen something at the school that they didn't agree with, and that's why they dropped out?
Yeah, there you go.
But because they know certain things, the police are now being sent to pursue them.
Yeah,
and they failed until this one time. This time it's bound to work.
This time it's bound to work. They think it's bound to work. Yeah,
and then realizes that the dropout actually isn't dangerous, and it's just someone who learned too much.
And then there could also still be a component of having taken some important thing from the academy, some book or something like that, or some knowledge that they have, like just knowledge that you have, that is very important for whatever reason.
So maybe it could be a thing. Okay, this is.
It could be. Okay, go ahead.
I was like maybe like in order to complete the class or whatever, they have to sacrifice a child or something like that or whatever, and so he dropped out. And he's like, I'm not doing that. But the police officer's from a different league for whatever, but he's told to pursue him because no one needs to know that this witch school has human sacrifices.
Because that's just too stereotypical.
That's way too much or whatever.
PR move.
And so everybody's been trying to, you know, get them. The officers have been failing.
There could be a sect within that's doing it.
And essentially, the numerous attempts, the police officers he finally gets a lead, something that is basically going to be able to lure him out.
So it's bound to work,
And then he realizes that, oh, this guy's actually not a threat. He just learned something, and then now he's like, you know, you're actually not a bad guy. You're actually a hero.
Yeah. What if it's like something like, whatever nefarious thing was happening, whether it involves child sacrifice or not, it's written in a book, and so maybe this dropout took the knowledge into himself or herself, and then erased the book magically, and so now he's the only one that has the knowledge of whatever this ritual is, and so that's why they want him back, but they can do this ritual to do something nefarious.
Okay, so he's preventing them from continuing because he took the stuff, and then he dropped out.
Yeah, and he disappeared.
And
then the police officer discovers the truth, and now maybe they start working together to bring down this weird little coven within the
just to make it a little bit more personal. What if the child that sacrificed was the police officer's child? I'm just saying.
Okay, there you go. And so maybe they.
And so now he's like, my daughter was gone because of this place I work for. I'm taking it down. He's like, I'll help you.
Yeah. Boom. There you go. Now we're about to give up on that story.
I don't give up.
You didn't.
Okay.
All right. Good. Okay. There's that one.
All right.
A magical dropout.
The magical dropout.
Okay, so what we chose to do the comic,
which you can see again below
in the link below, was the long walk with an old friend. So it's the hitchhiker. Yay! Hitchhiker ghost story. So you can go to the link below and you'll be able to see kind of what we ended up doing with the comic.
Yes.
Now, you guys get to choose from...
You guys to choose from 2 stories that we did.
Yes.
The first one is the cat burglar story.
Yes.
And the second one is...
the Witch Academy police dropout story.
Yes. And you have until May 29th.
Which is Monday.
2017 to either put something in the comments below for your vote, tweet us at LittleNerdyAX, or visit our Facebook page, obviously. Yes. LittleNerdyAX. Alright guys, well, we hope you guys enjoy. We look forward to any feedback you have. And I guess we'll see you later, Space Cowboy.
You got that one? He's looking real derpy every time I do that. Hi everybody.
Hello, thank you for watching our video. And if you enjoyed it, please remember to click the like button below and subscribe for more Little Nerdy Axe action in the future. Also, don't forget to leave any comments and share it with your friends. We will see you next time. See you later, Space Cowboy.
Boom, you got that one.